So I'm showing you how to do the back. We just finished the front. Now, if you're doing the addition method, okay, and you put it on your fabric, the first thing you do is to measure out how much spread allowance you want at the center, that zipper side. That's if you want the tail, but who doesn't want tail on an A-line skirt? It wouldn't look nice, it won't be given, you know. So let me measure, let me say use 10 plus 1 inch, that's 11. So I'm going to mark out 11 inches like so, up to this point, maybe up to the raised knee. So I'm placing this pattern. Just watch what I'm doing. See how I place this, yeah? The straight part up to that raised knee. I place this and I pin them down, or I pin it down rather. Good. So this is how it's going to look like. So you're using this line as a guideline because this is a straight line, this is a straight line. This is your bum curve. So when I measure from here, I measure from here to this bum, it definitely cannot give you 11 because this one came out, is jutting out, while this one is in because of the bottom curve we do when we're doing the pattern. Always remember that so you don't get frustrated, you know, looking for solutions where there is no problem. Okay, so this is how this pattern would have been if I didn't slash it. So here I have enough for the spread here and enough for the spread here. So all I'm going to add is seam allowances this way. Do you understand? I'm adding seam allowances. So here I'll add just zipper allowance up to the hip. All right, just watch what I'm doing. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. So I still use my hip curve around this bum because my bum will not be flat. It will never be flat. Okay, so don't use a straight line. It has to be curvy. So when I stop here, so even if for any reason your waist to hip is not up to 9, please make it up to 9. Make it up to 9. Okay, now this part can just be 0.75 or 1 inch. Don't make it bulky because if it's bulky you wouldn't get the curve of your hip relaxing very well, and we really want that place to relax very well. So this is what you do. See how I'm turning my curve. Here is coming out, so it should come out. Here is going in, so it should go in. The minute I get to this raised knee, I'm connecting the raised knee. See, I always like defining my hem before I do anything, so I don't get confused. This is my hem, and this is the seam allowance around my hem. Okay, the fabric is looking as if I didn't place this, the pattern straight. So be careful when you're doing that. So I'll use my long ruler, connect this knee to the end of this hem, like so. I seen it. So once I've done this, I'll do my tipping. This tipping is very important. Please always measure out. Don't say, okay, I got 23 and in the other one, this one should be. It's not always that true. What happens is that depending on how much spread allowance you're adding, okay, because we use the same 10 inches, that's why it's 10 inches. So let me use the other curve. Let me use my left curve so I won't have so much curve. Good. So these ones I'm going to cut them out when I'm cutting. So you can see I've done the zipper part. So when I'm sewing the zip, this is where I will sew. This is where I'm going to sew and maintain this seam allowance till I get to the down. So don't ask yourself what's going to happen here. No, you're cutting this way to have the shape. So all you're trying to do is to have enough at the zipper. You can actually use that same 1 inch all through if you don't mind. So if you're using 1 inch, it will be looking this way. Everything will be equal. So you just create your zipper opening and go ahead with it. But please don't use more than 1 inch here. I even don't use up to 1 inch here because I want that place to actually relax very well. So my seam allowance at the waistline and this other part, I marked them. Let me just join. So let me just join. Good. This is straight ruler. So I'll measure out how much spread I want here. Please ignore this lines was the previous lines we marked. The same allowance. So I'll measure out my spread allowance plus seam allowance, which is 1, and I'll connect this. Please always use your ruler as well, straight ruler as well. I measure 23.5 and I measure it here and I connect it neatly, like so. Okay, so this is my A line. This is my A line. You can see how neatly it's coming up, and this is the addition method. Okay, for the slash method, I've already slashed it. I just want to demonstrate it quickly. So you slash, this time you're spreading both ways, so you're opening here, you're opening here, unlike what we did for the front. We only slash towards the side and not the center, because here it's supposed to be flat. All right, so this is it. So you slash and spread up to where you want, depending on how much fabric you have. Are you seeing it? This is how it will look like. So when I mark out my spread allowance and mark out my seam allowance, I'll just go ahead and join it, you know, and blend just the way we did for the front. The same thing goes here. I'll connect it to this point and blend the curve. So you can use any of these two methods, either the slash and spread method or the addition method. I like doing the slash and spread method. It gives it that kind of flow, that beautiful flow that you can't get with any other method. Now this is just one slash. The more slash you do, the more you have the flutes. Now this folds that we see when the play of the skirts fold, yeah, we call it flute, and it happens in between the slashes. Okay, so you can have more than one slash and you spread as you want. But for this class, we're just teaching you this, okay, so that you learn how to use your pattern, one pattern, to do every other thing you want. I can just use my masking tape and hold it back or pin it down whenever I want to use it for straight cut and all. So that's all for this class. Thank you for being with us. See you in the next videos. Bye.